Hey everybody, hey. So I have a lot of explaining to do. So I've been gone for roughly 7-8 months. So I thought it was time to come back, and what better way to come back than with an update. Of course you want to know where I've been, what I've been up to, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, giving a little life update today. So as you can see, me look on my phone because I take notes. Some of left out much. So as you can see, we're gonna talk about me graduating college. We're gonna talk about what happened to my dog. And yes, I have a little confession to make. If you don't know already, you don't know already. If you don't peep, you don't peep. But we're gonna save that for later. Where have I been? So the past 8 months, 7-ish months have been kind of up and down. For one, I'm in a new job and it demands more of my time than before. So I've been busy with work mostly, which is why I really have time to make videos, even though I do enjoy making my videos, stuff like that. I'm enjoying it, but that's another thing I've been working on, and I am working on. I don't want to, I don't see myself, I do a 9 to 5 my whole life. Let's be honest. We want to make money, we want to work to yourself, we want to answer to yourself, we don't want to answer to nobody. That's been my mentality. That's still my mentality. So what I'm working on right now is finding ways to go for what I'm really passionate about. One of the things I'm mostly passionate about is this. I like the whole concept of creating content. Is fun and it can pay if you're, you know, consistent and you love what you do. You know, I have Shan's collections that I haven't really been focusing on for a while. I want to get that back up and running. If you don't know, Shan's Collections is my little small business that has been dormant for a little while, but we are going to fix up that. So yeah, so while I am working on my dreams, I have to be realistic, and I need a paycheck a month time until the dreams start paying me the way I need them to pay me. So yeah, I've been busy with work. Secondly, yeah, set that aside. Let's talk about Dior. We're not gonna understand why I say at the end of the video, but just bear this part in mind. So I haven't had Dior for maybe a month, 2 months, somewhere there. She's staying with a family member because, you know, we needed someone that could care for her the way she needs to be cared for while we aren't able to do it. When I say we aren't able to, we can take care of her, but it's just that I'm just gonna reach out in a video and I'm gonna understand why. But me couldn't have a dog in the house with what is coming, right? She's a house dog, as we know, so I can't put her outside, and you know, that's not gonna work. So until we're better able to accommodate her, she's gonna be staying with a family friend. Well, I not see her since about a month or two. When I do miss her, we miss her. Like when I come in our house, I wanna hear the cage a shake, I wanna hear her bark. Like, see a little pillow about the place and a little medicine and anything that belongs to her. I see about the house, just make me miss her. When I see other dogs like her, I miss her. So I do miss her. But good news is I'm gonna get to see her later on. We're gonna look for her for the first time since we left her. Hopefully she not forget, we should not upset with we if we don't ship her out like that. But yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. So that's it for Dior. As me say, I don't understand why I say at the end of the video. So this is me going to see Dior. Let's see her reaction, see if she still remember where and all that. So yeah.
If you never recognize me in that bark on the place, it's when anybody come in.
Me sit down. I made me here by the way. Just to let y'all know, I did my hair. So we saw Dior and y'all saw how that went. Now let's talk about me graduating college. This is a kind of sensitive topic for me, but that's something I'm gonna talk about, right? Graduating college, the journey, first of all. So my journey did rough, especially not the last part. My journey did rough, and because of everything that the school put me through and everything else that they might be willing to put me through, I'm not gonna say the name of which school I went to. If you know, you know, but I doubt many people know because I don't post anything about my school. I don't. If people ask me school I go to or went to, I don't tell them. I don't answer. If you know which school I went to, most likely it's because you went with me or you're just that close to me where you just know my business, you know, like my friends, like close friends, relatives, stuff like that. But if you don't know, you just don't know, and I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. But anyways, the point is college was kind of rough for me, and let's just track back from the beginning. So let's talk about 2019. So 2019 I signed up for enrolled nursing at this school. Well, I signed up to more than one school, but I ended up going to this one. The other one that I really wanted to go to was full. The program was full. I wanted to do RN, and the RN program was full at that school, and EN was available at this school. So I said, okay, but now I still me at more at school, so nurse and nurse. Well, not nurse and nurse, but it's close enough to what I really wanted to do at the time. Now, if you're not sure what the difference with an RN and an EN is, basically they both wear the same white uniform. So when you go to the hospital and you see the white uniform nurse, them you don't know the difference because they all look the same. But how you can spot the difference, look at white nursing cap where we look like one like a ship, like one boat front. If you see a green stripe go through it, that's a EN. If you see the blue, that's a RN. So I was going for green stripe, EN, but white uniform, same way. Difference is the degree. We ENs have the associate's degree and RNs have the BSN. Anyways, moving on. Layman's terms, we're going back to now. So yeah, I signed up for enrolled nursing. So 2019, first year was good. We had, you know, face-to-face classes. It was the classroom period of the course where you're just learning basics. The first year, it was learning the basics. I was happy. I did like it. I did love it, as a matter of fact. I loved it. We got to do observation, meaning we went to the hospital and just watch what the other nurses do, so we have an idea of what we're getting ourselves into. Enjoy that as well. Okay, cool. Grades were good, every ship just a sail, you understand? 2020 come, and so came the pandemic. Now, prior to the pandemic, before COVID come, right before COVID come, we did start get overwhelmed, we start get stressed. It's like we used to have a set of lecturers, and it's like them have a motto. The onus is on you. Every little thing, the onus is on you. So we as a class collectively started feeling like make no sense, the lecturers don't make no sense, the classes not make no sense, because at the end of the day the onus is on us. It's like we reach a point where we feel like we teach ourselves, or them never really care if we understand, they never really care if we're learning, they were just, them just keep on telling the onus is on us. If you have a problem, the onus is on us. If you don't understand something, the onus is on us. But it start get stressed out, and this is around the time I also started business and realized that I'm actually more passionate about business than I am about nursing. So what am I doing here? And then realize I don't really study. I tell them that straight up. I don't study, period. I don't study. I listen to a class, and if I don't understand something, I YouTube it out, or I read my textbook. But when I say read, I mean literally read SWOT and go. That is how I learn, or watch videos. But I do not study. So some people have them index cards and them sticky notes and them this and that. Me can't do all of that. Me can't do all of that. So I'm not gonna deny that I don't study, and I never did study in college. I just read and watch video. But anyways, I got a scholarship second year, and that grant that I got, it covered me for that period of time until I graduated school. Now, having a scholarship, and everybody proud of you, and this and that, you don't want to let nobody down. You want to keep going. I want to maintain a scholarship. I mean, like, I already start, might as well just finish. But deep down in myself, I feel like I don't want this no more. I don't want to be a nurse anymore. I want to go run my business that I want to do. I want to go make some money. I want to stop going to school now and go make some money. That was where my mindset was. So, anyways, this is the only time I start having a whole heap of breakdowns, and sometimes I just come home from school and just cry. And I was over it. So long story short, I was just over it and never wanted it anymore. Now this particular weekend, it was a Friday, and I said, alright, maybe just reach my breaking point. I'm gonna say, after this Friday, I'm gonna go home for the weekend. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to this school. I'm done. I'm not coming back. Finish with nursing. Move on to something else. I'm just finished. So, ironically, that Friday was actually my last day. This is when them announced the lockdown for COVID, that same Friday, when we said was going to be the last day. So I was like, God gave me a sign. Then I say yes. So my prayers have been answered, because them say, alright, them send me home for 2 weeks. I was boarding on campus, and them send me home for 2 weeks after my daddy planned to me and I come back. So I'm like, God works in mysterious ways, Him says I need a break, and him says I never feel like I come back, and him just say, alright, take 2 weeks off. So that happened. Went home for the 2 weeks. It was all fine and dandy. I started getting bored. Tired of me, I don't want to go back to school. But we didn't go back to school. We started having online classes, and this is also where problems start again. So during the whole time we're having online classes, it's like I never get nothing from it. I never learn nothing. Cause we have the tablet, and the tablet put on one side, and them attack and me over there so I sleep. And them attack and I not get nothing from it, so I just in the class to say, so them can have me mark my attendance or whatever. So whatever the topic was, I don't understand it. I just, alright, cool, yeah, teach about infectious diseases, me go and go study that. So not study, me go and go watch video about that and read my textbook about that. I'm not alright with phone class, because I don't learn none anyway. Just a waste of time. Then well, after that, yeah, and my sister was born in that time as well, and I was babysitting her. So I don't focus my energy on my sister as well. Never really interested in a class. Not gonna lie, never really interested. Me hardly not give me nothing to hold me. Me not interested. Point blank. It's like just done with school at this point. So fast forward, clinical started. And if it never knocking on my head all along, say me no want this no more. When clinicals came around, it knocking on my head even more. I went to 4 different hospitals during my rotations, and I was given a rundown of what it was like on a day-to-day basis as a student nurse. So let's say shift starts 7 o'clock, like in the morning, you will have 7 to 4 shifts, or you will have 2 to 10 shifts in the night, or 10 to 7 again in the night. We did mostly get 7 to 4s and 2 to 10s. Okay, cool. At this point in time when clinical started, I'm living in Kingston. My first rotation I did in Black River. So I was okay in Black River. I had where to stay, whatever. I was staying in Black River, in St. Elizabeth rather, and doing clinicals in Black River. Not to explain all that, but the point is, after Black River, I went to Maypen, so came back to Kingston and traveled to Maypen Hospital. Then I went to Mandeville Hospital, rent a place in Manchester, traveled to Mandeville Hospital. Then I went to Percy Junior, that's in Spalding's, or Spalding's Hospital, as most of them might know. Rent a place in Spalding's, traveled. Yeah. So let's say on a day-to-day basis, you go, you receive a patient. That's number 1. And in layman's terms, for people who don't understand the word nursing talk, you receive a patient means you go and they assign you a patient or 2 patients. So let's say today you're assigned to bed 14. So you're gonna go find the patients on bed 14. You're gonna go find them docket. You're gonna basically study them docket, study them medical history, study them docket. Like, and if you know what's wrong with them, and if you know everything as much as you can about that patient. So for example, let's say today me get bed 14, alright, him have an infection, him have an infected ulcer or a diabetic wound. Alright, layman's terms, him have a sore foot, okay? If you have a patient, you have a sore foot, or you're a patient that's for the day. Cool. You receive me, I'm gonna say, alright. First, you have to do your assessment, your head-to-toe assessment. You have to examine your patient. You have to examine your patient from head to toe, from scalp to toe point, head to toe. You have to say the patient have 2 and 2 foot 2 eye. You have to say the patient anus intact, penis intact, vagina intact. You have to say if you have hair pan, if you don't have hair pan. You have to say you have 10 fingers. You have to say them eye whites. You have to look at them nose and say mucous membranes are moist. Everything. You have to look at them have no missing teeth. If them wear dentures, if them wear braces, you have to do everything. If them hair black, you have to say the hair black. You have to write out everything about the person. I don't know what in access right now how much hair the patient have on anybody, but you have to write out everything about the person, head to toe. You have to use all of your senses, your smelling, your hearing, everything. You use everything to assess your patient. You have to say the patient foot smell bad. Patient foot look, how he look infected, it look like he gangrenous, it a heal. You know, you have to just basically describe everything in your assessment. You have to do your vitals, meaning your blood pressure, your temperature, your heart rate, your all of them will go something there, you know? Your pain level, like the pain, you say, alright, Mr. So-and-so, are you having any pain? You say, yes, ma'am. You say, give me a pain on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, body would say it to you. Boy, there's a 10 there right now. Then you have to use a critical thinking, you know, say, patient being a baller, no, you need to be a scale there 10. You put it over 5. Anyways, after you do much name it have, you have to know side effects. Who can take it, who can't take it. You have to know every blasted thing about the pill. Everything you have to know about the pill or the medication, whatever it is you got. So no. And until you can explain all of those things to the nurse that is overseeing you, or the head nurse will watch you from there, you can't serve that medication. If you cannot tell the patient to serve, the medication might give you a headache, it might give you nausea, it might give you this. If you can't serve the medication, it will bring down your heart rate. Or, you know, if you can't explain everything to the team, you cannot serve that medication. You cannot serve that medication, you're failing. Regarding this infection, I say, well, he's been on antibiotics, he's been getting this and this and that and that and that. I've been dressing the wounds daily, and you know, after all that, you have to be a doctor. Nurses don't them not good with relationships because them so caught up in them career, and I feel like that is true for you. And me never want that for myself. I want to be free. I want, you know, I want to answer to myself. I just want my freedom. I know nobody I tell me say, oh, you have to go work a double tonight. Nurse, know you're tired, but with short staff, you have to go work a double. I know no patient that fling this for me, and I have to take disrespect. And clinicals just showed me that as much as I loved my patients and as much as I loved what I do, the workload, the hustle, and the money where I go get, at the end of the day, it just never add up and it wasn't worth it. Now, to sign the deal, never want to talk about this, but may I tell them about my college journey, right? I'm come a very long way. May I tell them about my college journey. So, okay, grades were good, 3.5 GPA, everything good. May I pass my course, them everything. Final year, final exams, pass. Did our mock exam, practical and clinical, practical and written, pass. Must sneeze. I don't say it when I want to sneeze and I don't come. As I said, practical pass, that was mock exam, written pass. So now it was time for the big exam. This is what we call the nursing council exam. This is the exam that determines if you get your license to practice. You understand? No. Really like Freddie. May I say yes. The nurse them a boost me and I say, Miss Burke, you're one of the best students, them you have to pass. You know, them a encouragement and them say, yeah, go pass, man, don't worry yourself. And I just say, cool, man, we got this, we got this. I got this, and I'm going to my exam. my practical, because I have to do practical before you can do written. I'm going on my exam and I'm doing my thing and I'm doing my thing. I get so much comments from even the sister them. If you know how the hospital system set up, above the nurses you have the sisters. So when I was doing my mock exam, it was the sisters that actually oversee my exam, and I'm telling you, compliments for days because I did such a good job. Come the big day of the exam now, and I do my medication calculation, because when you're serving medication you have to do a calculation. So basically it's like, for example, if the doctor prescribe 1000 milligrams of paracetamol for the patient or Panadol, you have to write down your calculations on paper, show them and say, okay, doctor prescribed 1000 milligrams of paracetamol. I have 500 milligrams per tablet or per pill, hence I'm going to be serving 2 tablets to meet the required dose. You know, do the maths, you understand. Basically I say, if a 500 milligrams in a 1 pill and the doctor say patient get 1000, do your multiplication and all that, you have to give them 2 pills. Now that is what I'm doing, but I don't know if I'm nervous or what. But after me do all my calculation now, I'm gonna say, okay nurse, I'm gonna be serving the patient 2. Let me see now, pill. Alright, let's say this is the bottle with the pill, right? And me pour out the 2 pills them in my medication cup. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be serving the patient 2. And the examiner's like, 2 what? I'm like, 2, see pill in my hand, 2. Man, see there, 2 of them I go get the patient. And she's like, 2 what? I'm like, 2. And the nurse must say, 2 what? And I said, 2. And the nurse come with the pill back and I shake it. And I said, 2 what, Miss Burke? 2 what? I said, may I give the patient 2? All I needed to say was, I'm going to give the patient 2 tablets or 2 pills. Because if I'm never give the patient 2 and I feel the backside, them feel me, because the word tablet is considered a unit and we never put on the unit per my measurement or per my answer. So exam done, so them feel me. I ball. Which big head fly like a friend of my camera? My ball. So they couldn't just give me a blind and understand them when I know me attack not 2 pills no me and I say me go serve 2. When you know say a 2 pill me attack, me have to say pills so know me attack. Couldn't just give me a blind. But anyways, the nurse them convinced me say, Burke, it was a minor slip up, but you know, we know you can do it, so try again next time, because you have three chances. Now second time around, I'm gonna go back to the exam. Second time around comes, I never so confident. Come I say, I did already feel down from the first fail, so I never so confident. Anyways, I'm gonna go there with the mindset that I know me I do. I'm not gonna make nobody intimidate me. I'm not gonna get nervous. I'm not gonna try to remember everything you need to remember. No. Did that. Did everything okay. Everything was smooth. Get past the medication part of the field from before. Now I'm going down to the dressing. Now the dressing that I got to do, it was kind of a complicated one. But I managed it, G. Now brag by myself, but I have to give myself props where necessary. Me no say, and the nurse them with it there, me no say me handle that dressing with my best. I did my best, I tell you. But the thing about it, it was the man foot bottom gone. It was a big old hole in there, so toe gone, everything, and that me address. Clearly the man got in a pain, but I made sure the man get pain medications, the strongest pain medications before I start dressing. Because when you have the dressing, the patient feels more pain because you're fast with the area. I do the man dressing and I'm like, Mr. John Doe, you okay? You know, I know I'm in a pain, so I try to talk to him for distract him while I do. But at the same time, I'm not supposed to talk while I do dressing. But I have on a mask, so I say, you know, kind of comfort my patient, because I know I don't have no sympathy as a nurse. At the end of the day, that's exactly what happened. Them failed me again. Why? Not because my dressing never do properly, it did, but they failed me because they said the patient was in pain, and it was as if I didn't even realize. Me and our God, me can't take away the man pain completely. As a nurse, all I can do is give him some pain meds and, you know, talk to him to comfort him. But him I go feel some sort of pain, and me can't do nothing about that. Him have to get dressing. So unless me and Jesus make me touch it, you know, I go feel no form of pain or discomfort. I don't know, but them feel me. Also, they said that me did up and down too much after the dressing. Now what they meant was, after the dressing, first thing I did was I went and all of the like saline, right, all the fluids and stuff I used to clean the wound, all them something there, I put them in my little red hazard bag. And once you go at the sluice room is where like you clean the utensils that you use in the dressing. I carry them around first, and then I come back to my hazard bag. This is a trash bag with all of the nastiness in it, so I move that last. I go after that I walk up and down me everywhere. So basically I clean up from cleanest to dirtiest. So I clean the utensils first, and then come back to the bag with the old dressing and the bandage and the blood and all of that. Come back to that last and carry go throw it away, and then go wash my hand, all of that. Then say I walk up and down too much. So I didn't want me to make one trip and walk up and down with everything back on me. So they failed me again. Now at this time I'm in the ball, and at this time at the nurse them, because the nurse them just say no, sitting alright. You come like say them just set for that girl. And then before that, I did feel like the school was picking on me, and that's just my opinion. If somebody from the school I watch this video, I feel like when I picked on me, when I go about that free speech, that's my opinion. That's how I felt. I'm entitled to talk about how I felt. I felt like the school was picking on me before, because when this whole mask thing come in, I would wear my mask, but my face start break out like really bad. Like I have some, no problem remember, I have some whole little sore in them place here. So my time when I take off the mask, the bump them form out in the shape of the mask. I saw a doctor. The doctor told me I had mask knee. And that same doctor was also working at the hospital that I was doing my clinicals at. And she said, okay, she prescribed me some medication, and she said, take a break from the mask, wear a face shield instead. My school had a problem with this. No, there are no doctors at my school. All the lecturers were past nurses or nurses, you know? None of them were doctors. And they, as nurses, were telling me that I am lying, that I had masked me, even though I had a letter from the doctor saying that this student has masked me. So they said I was lying, and that I just didn't want to wear a mask, and I wanted to be insubordinate, and I wanted to be disrespectful. And they told me that, listen, you might be kicked from the course. They called me in a meeting saying that they might kick me from the course because of this whole mask thing. They thought I was just being stubborn, or, you know, which was not the case. No. They also said that it was just regular bumps. It was no masking. How can a nurse tell a doctor say you misdiagnosed? No, there are some cases where doctor give a wrong diagnosis, yes, but it was very clear in my case that the doctor was right. So how you as a nurse are going to tell the doctor, say a lie doctor I tell, when all the signs were there? But anyways, they even put up sign on the compound about mask and tell people to watch me, say if me not wear the mask, then to report me, stuff like that. So me endure. My mother always tell me, say, when your finger in a lion mouth, take time dry it out. Me endure. I wear a cloth mask, even though that never really make a difference. I wear my face shield just the same. Never really make a difference, but I just couldn't take all of them I put me through. I threatened to kick me out and all these things me just endure. Okay, long story short, all of that just make me say, you know what, I don't fight. I don't fight. I want to feel me twice. If it's something I feel like I never have to feel for. If it's something I feel like I couldn't avoid. And also, just to let you guys know, my entire class failed as well. Not one person from my class passed the exams. But almost all of us graduated with honors, including myself. I graduated with upper class honors. So you would tell me if I dunce with dunce, or if the whole class failed. Tell me if I something wrong with the class or who was in charge of the class. That's just how I felt. But anyway, reached to the end of it all. They didn't want to give us a graduation. We were not told of any graduation plans until we saw other students graduating and started asking questions, sending a lot of emails, and then took them bitch up on a graduation ceremony give virtually, where your picture just slide across the screen for 2 minutes and your name call, and that was it. Also, speaking of pictures, picture day was the 3rd and we were told on the 1st. So that's kind of how they dealt with us. So I'm just glad to be rid of this school, and I have one more chance left to do my exam, and it will not be at that school. If I do decide to do that exam again, it will be at another school. But that was my journey. No, graduation. So as I said before, yes, your girl graduated. Graduate with my upper class honors MC. I can see y'all typing congratulations now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, my graduation was November 24th, and I just want to say I'm so proud of me. Yeah, I'm gonna insert some clips, and y'all saw my graduation picture, but I'm gonna show it anyways because I look damn good. I look good. I look good. Anyways, we're gonna talk about one last thing before I go, but enjoy the graduation clips. Yeah.
Chantel Burke.
Now, as on a see in the thumbnail, on a see in the title, it's not clickbait, it's not a prank. I've been keeping this to myself for right now for about 4 months, a little bit over 4 months, because I just never want to say nothing until things look okay, or until I feel mentally okay to put this out there. And also because the last time I disappeared from YouTube, I come back with one prank, so I'm pregnant, and people did grab onto it and run with it. So I feel like when I go and come back now, I probably feel the same thing I do, but it's not a prank. When I said I'm pregnant, well, I'm saying that I'm pregnant.
Cocomelon!
It's not a prank, real life thing I talk about. So that is one of the next things I never want to say nothing yet, because they say, alright, they're probably not gonna believe me. Maybe when I start show a little bit and I see the belly, they might say, oh, I choose she thought this time. So yes, I am pregnant. I'm not joking, it's not a prank. I don't really have a bump. I feel like because I'm small, my tummy small as well, but I'm showing it anyway. Give on a first little bump update. Aww. So that is what my belly is looking like. And today I'm in navel kind of wide open. So that's what it's looking like. So today I am, let me tell you, hold on, let me tell you exactly how far along I am. Let me get my look up. My look at what to expect up. Lower now? Yeah, so I'm 16 weeks and 6 days. Baby Gager is as big as an avocado. This is kind of what my baby looks like. Yeah, I don't wanna say, oh, she lying. She probably does me I'm enough and bloated. And she probably just don't know how to explain the up part of it, but guys, I'm not joking. I'm not joking, for real. It's not a prank this time. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you how I find out today because this video is already so long. So in another video, I'm gonna tell y'all all about how I first found out, showing clips of me going to my appointment, showing pictures of the baby, all that stuff. But for right now, just enjoy the pregnancy announcement. And thank you for the congratulations. I can see in the comments y'all typing right now. So yeah, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, please. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, come sit down here and chat out my throat all over. At least just boost my channel. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys when I decide to tell you how I got pregnant, which is, well, not how, I don't know how I get pregnant, so how I found out in the next video. Thank you for watching.